All right, cheers, everyone. Southern VT. So this is what came across here. Yard sales are not open yet this season, so it is barn sales currently. Anything indoor, but the weather is breaking and the ground is defrosted finally, so it's time to get some gardening going on. But in the meantime, I'm doing some gardening. Doesn't mean that this can't be soaking or being repaired. There's no breaks, no nothing. This is a really nice oven. Griswold number 9, tight top Dutch oven, pre-World War, enamel inner, and this thing is rough, guys, really rough. It is not going to come back to perfect shape, but I believe it is definitely 100% salvageable and still worth a few $100s. So I want to get you guys' opinion on what should we do. Should we throw this in an electrolysis tank? I see a ton of fucking creators out there that would love to take a fucking sander to it. Grab the orbital. Why not the belt sander? Fuck the sanders. Grinder's way faster, right? Oh my fucking god, dude. I want to ring necks. Don't ruin cast iron, please, with the sandy. No. But yeah, enamel inner. That's really cool. That's nice. So what are you guys' thoughts? I mean, we got a ton of different things you can do here. This isn't really caked up with like grease and seasoning, so I don't see any reason to do, like, say, you'll see folks doing the lye bath where you soak it for like a week or something. So a lye bath, I would definitely no. Obviously, you know my opinion on the old sandy sand. So I'm wondering, do we do electrolysis? Do we just do the 50-50 vinegar soak with water, white vinegar and water soaks, and some elbow grease? See, the enamel underneath is where we got to be careful here. Okay, so anything we do, we can F this right up. So technically, we'd want to probably make like a baking soda paste and take care of this underneath. You can, I guess, say soak the lid, right, in a 50-50. I'd rather do the 50-50 soak than electrolysis, given that it's got enamel. If this didn't have enamel, I'd just say electrolysis. Throw it in the electrolysis tank. So this here, I would just probably say throw it in the electrolysis tank and see what it becomes. This is really, really bad here. You can see this is obviously was full of water multiple times, evaporating. The sides are really, really rough with some rust. I mean, this, like I said, isn't going to come back to beautiful mint day one condition, but it's going to get brought back into the condition where it is definitely usable. These here, it's not like your frying pans. You really like that nice slick bottom. These you're making soups and steeping stuff and cooking stuff in here all day long. The sides having a little bit of texture isn't that big of a deal, and it's going to help the seasoning just stick to it a little bit better anyways. I don't know. I'm going to get it cleaned up, and it'll be on a video coming down the line here at some point. But yeah, definitely get this one cleaned up and get it back out there for somebody to use. I'll use it a few times myself, if not keep it. I don't have a number 9 myself. I might just keep it and use it. This isn't collector quality here. Once this gets cleaned up, it won't be collector quality with this much rust damage. But we can get it back into good enough shape where this is still going to be worth a few $100s easily. I'm not even sure what these are probably going for with the lid. Probably $300 to $500, I would think. 500 is probably closer to the collector side. If that's the price, it might even be more. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked into the prices, and the prices, they go up and down a little bit, but they don't change that much over time, really. This piece, though, nobody's been able to tell me any information on this. I need somebody's help here. Cast collectors, everybody out there that knows so much, like, it's crazy when you look into some people's comments, like how many knowledgeable people are out there leaving comments on people's videos. What is this? I believe it came from Japan back in the 60s. It was in a box with a bunch of army a gentleman's stuff from the Army. He was stationed over in Japan in the 60s. I've checked out the writing here. There's some scribing on the back. I've checked that out, and it comes back like a town in South Japan or something. It doesn't really say a whole lot. Maybe somebody else can. I don't even know which direction we're supposed to be looking at this writing, but I'm gonna take and try to focus it in and look at it a couple different ways. And if anybody out there is from Japan or knows Japanese, feel free to tell me what it says in the comments. Because doing the Google Translate, I just haven't had the greatest luck at it telling me exactly what it is. See, I'm outside doing this, so I can't tell right now if it's even coming into focus here. Just a minute. Let's turn it this way. And then, yeah, that's the last direction. But you can see it's got 3 feet on it. So I'm thinking it might be just like a hot plate, and say like a. These look like what, lobsters? They got 4 legs. And then these 2 longer legs, and maybe these are like tentacles. So I'm thinking this was like in a steak and lobster restaurant, maybe. And they warmed these up, and they brought your meals out on them. Not sure at all. But any information, let me know down in the comments. All right, Southern VT, another piece of cast iron. Beautiful. Cast iron kicks ass. Nothing like it. If you haven't cooked in cast iron, you're missing out. All right, peace out. Much love.